Thank you so much for inviting. I'm doing good. It's Sunday, so I'm looking forward to rest of the day and also to this conversation.
Mhm. And please introduce yourself for the sake of this video. I know everyone know you who is on the journey of spoken English, I would say.
Hmm.
So for the sake of this video, please introduce
Sure.
yourself in a nutshell.
Yeah. So hello everyone. My name is Raushan and I am from Bihar. I have done my graduation in English honors and now I teach English on the internet. I provide one-on-one and group classes. And yeah, my hobbies are playing cricket, reading books, and I also have a YouTube channel where I upload videos like this, Rawson Escapes. So that's pretty much about me.
That's really wonderful. And I also saw so many video of your with different YouTuber. And I
Hmm.
also sometime, checked your video and you are doing really nice on this journey of spoken English. So questions to you to
Hmm.
begin with, like can you share when and how your English learning journey actually started?
Yeah. Actually, I have always been interested in stories, and this question I have answered multiple times that I started learning English because I wanted to explore different kind of movies and I wanted to read different kinds of stories. So when I was in class 10th, I had already run out of watching Hindi cartoon movies. So I was looking for something else. Then I was introduced to anime, but all of them were either in Japanese or English. So I started watching them without understanding completely. I kept on watching. Then I realized that, you know what, I need to work on my English if I want to understand these stories. So now I was in class 11. I
Mm,
started taking grammar classes and realized that there is a thing called spoken English because
mm,
before class 11, I always thought that English as a subject. I never knew that we could talk. So I was kind of dumb, even though I was watching a lot of stories, but I never used English as a language. I never thought that we could use it as a language. So there I
mhm,
met a lot of nice people, and then lockdown happened. I didn't really learn any grammar lesson then because of the lockdown, but I was watching a lot of stories. I mean, movies, web series. So that's how, without even realizing, my comprehension kept on improving. But when I was in first year of college, first year college, I started teaching in a school.
okay.
So I started working on my grammar, and I would say that's been my journey. Like starting from stories, then teaching. So both of these
Mm,
things have helped me a lot.
mhm. That's really wonderful. Like someone who is watching and wanted to start their spoken journey, they can also
Hmm.
start like you because in this way they can also get motivation and inspiration. And yes.
Definitely.
So my second questions to you, like when you started, what was your
Hmm.
mindset that time? Like, did you feel confident from the beginning or a bit nervous?
Not at all. I'm not a very confident guy. I still feel nervous, but especially when I started, I was a very camera conscious person. So I
Mhm,
didn't know how to speak like on a camera. Even though I could talk to my friends, but whenever I had to speak anything here, I always froze. So
mhm,
to work on that, I watched a lot of YouTube videos that how can I get familiar with, this thing, camera. So everybody
mhm,
recommended that start recording yourself. And that's what I did for a whole year. After every day, I would
mhm,
sat in the same room and I would talk to my camera, like whatever happened during the day, what I watched,
okay,
what I was watching, what I'm planning to do. So
mhm,
everything I just came and made a journal video. So I
okay,
think just talking to myself made me confident, especially to speak here. And then
mhm,
I saw conversational videos and my had my first ever conversation with Santa ma'am. So that really
okay,
gave me confidence. So now I consider myself that I can talk to anyone,
okay,
regardless of where they are from, what kind of things they want to talk about. So it has taken a lot of time, especially getting familiar with camera. But in
okay.
real life, I would say that I was confident enough to have a chat with my friends or my classmates.
Okay, that's really a wonderful journey of your, become confident.
Hmm.
Yes, and that's really a wonderful point that include. And like you are more confident nowadays. And do
Hmm.
you still face any challenges while speaking or expressing yourself? Is there any challenges right now you are facing?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there is always room to improve, but
Okay.
I'm not working on specifically anything. But when I
mm,
write down things, when I watch my own videos, I see how I could have said them differently. So I look for alternatives. And when you are
mm,
reading books, you always come across different words, different kind of writing style. So that is
mm,
still challenging and a bit difficult to comprehend. So comprehension is one challenge I still face, especially while I'm reading different kind of books, some difficult
mm,
text. And while having conversation, it's like when you are doing it for a long time, there is nothing much surprising, because I know that a
yeah,
lot of people will ask same kind of question, that how did you learn English. But if we are
mhm,
discussing something particular, then I do prepare like how I can answer that, how can I make that. uh, it's mostly storytelling. I think that I'm not able to express myself the way I want to. Means I
mm,
can speak English, but when you look at different people, the way they are narrating stories, the way they are sharing certain stories, it's so good. So that skill I'm still learning, how to make a conversation engaging enough so that everybody could enjoy.
mhm. That's really great. And could you tell me about your daily English learning routine or the practices right now you are doing?
Mhm. Actually, there is not a fixed routine that
Mm-hmm.
I have to learn 5 words or I have to learn this grammar lesson.
Okay.
I take classes regularly and I have been teaching it for about 3 years now, 2 years in a school and 1 year on the internet. So, when you are a teacher, there is always this understanding of where you are making mistakes and where
Mm-hmm.
learners are making mistakes. So if I see that I'm not able to explain a certain question or a certain grammatical point or anything regarding English, I write it down and I work on that. So I'm
Okay.
able to identify the gap, which area I need to improve on a regular basis. So that's
Okay.
one thing. And second, my routine involves reading a lot. Like whenever I get some free time, I read
Mm-hmm.
books, variety of books, and also the kind of media I consume. I would say 80% of media I consume is in English and rest
Mm-hmm.
of them in different languages. So these two things don't make it very unnatural for me, that I have to find 1 hour separately for learning English. It's not like that.
That's really
and
great.
and especially if you're talking to people who are trying to learn English, then it
Mm-hmm.
becomes very easy for you. You see where they are making mistakes, and while
Mm-hmm.
you and having conversation is really fun thing. You don't feel like you are teaching, you are just talking to them. So I'm
Yes.
enjoying it, and I don't have to force myself or give myself separate hours to make it a study routine.
Mhm. That's really interesting. And you mentioned about, social media. And
Yes.
what kind of content do you usually listen to or watch in English?
uh, See, at this point there is not one genre, I would say, or
Okay.
one specific kind of people I'm following. I'm trying to
Mhm.
create content, so I follow variety of people, and especially whom I think that I can get some inspiration from. So editing videos and how people tell stories, a sports
Mhm.
person, and a few celebrities, actors. So I
Mhm.
listen to them. But it's not that I am following any specific genre. And I like memes also. So, I'm
Mhm.
watching people from various background reacting to memes, and
Mhm.
and yeah, and especially people who talk about movies and books. So I do follow them also.
Okay, that's really nice, and that's a quite healthy habit also. So, by
Yeah.
the way, like, how do you manage your time between your regular life and English practices? So, I think that you are doing a lots of things. So, how do you manage your time?
Uh, I think I don't have to find time, honestly, because this is my work also. Because I'm
Okay.
teaching. So apart from my personal life, I means if
Mm.
I keep my personal life aside and teaching, so I'm teaching for about 5 to 6 hours on a regular day, except
Okay.
weekends. So that is there. And before I go to sleep, I read, and I like we
Okay.
all scroll reels. So I'm doing that. So it's not that I'm doing a lot of things. It has just become part of my routine. You know.
You keep yourself motivated when you feel lazy or stuck.
I am always stuck. It's not that I'm motivated all the time. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just the routine. Again, if you have a simple routine that wake up, talk to your clients, talk to your students, record a few videos, routine helps you a lot. And I have simply surrounded myself with the language. So even if I'm not consciously learning, unconsciously I'm listening to music, and my choices are already in English, so I don't have to make separate decision. You know that Roshan, you have to listen to only this kind of podcast. It's
Mm-hmm.
not like that. But yeah,
Okay.
creating videos sometimes feel kind of challenging, and especially if I'm not getting the desired views, the kind of expectation you have from your audience or from social
Mm-hmm.
media, it can take a toll on your creativity and also the kind of videos you create. But I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
keep myself away from the outcome, but it's really difficult
Mm-hmm.
at the moment. So
Okay.
yeah, it's
Like you
tough.
upload like videos and you do editing or someone edit your video.
I I'm working. I'm one man army right now on my on my
Okay.
channel. There is nobody assisting me. I edit my videos. I make solo videos. So everything is done by me. I'm not taking
Because the
anything.
editing takes a lot of time, I must
Yes,
say.
yes, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So
So
hopefully, if in future if I'm big enough, I would definitely keep an editor, because as you mentioned that certain kind of videos you can give it to others and it will
yes,
make your work very easy.
yes, yes. Because it takes a lot of time, and you can invest your, precious time in good things also. Because editing really takes a time. So,
100%. Yeah, that's.
Roshan, many people hesitate to speak due to fear of judgment. So,
Mhm.
what's your advice for those who feel shy to speak in public or, in general?
Yes, I would say, guys, we think that people are thinking about us, but in reality, everyone is busy with their own things. I'll give you this simple example. I was very underconfident, and I used to think that what my family members would think, what my friends would think if I started speaking in English. And when I uploaded my first ever video, I was so conscious that go and watch that first video, and you'll see that how nervous I am. I'm not able to convey my points, but still I was there. So we think that people care about us or they want to judge us, but in reality, they will forget about us within 2 minutes. So
Yes.
even 2 minutes is a long time. They will forget in seconds. So don't really
Because
pay
people are
attention
so
to
much
others.
busy in their own life, so they
Yes,
don't have
yes.
time to think about yourself.
Correct. We all are
Yes,
self-centered. We think that
yes,
we have to do perfect things. And,
mm,
you know, running after perfectionism or being perfect, I think it kills creativity or even taking your first step. So be mindful. And I don't know even that perfectionism is a word or not. But
mm,
guys, forget about others. Think about
yes,
yourself, that whether you want to see yourself being a confident man or woman, you have to take that first step. Do
That's really
whatever you
very
are scared of.
practical suggestion, I must say. And do you remember any funny or memorable moment from your English journey?
Yes, so many. I think, people, I'll say this. I think I have said here multiple times that I was traveling to Delhi with one of my friends, and we were in Kanpur. And I was in
Okay.
class 10th or 11th, I don't remember exactly. So we wanted to watch a movie. And I said something in English, maybe a line. And that guy literally asked me, "Are you from Bihar?" And that line was, it was like a racist line. He wanted to talk, says the way I had said that line, he wanted to
Okay.
point it out. And
Mhm.
that was really embarrassing. I just wanted to jump from that second floor, but my friend was there. He told me he made fun of me throughout the journey that he was trying to speak English, but in a light manner. But it always stuck. It has always stayed with me, that single.
Yes. And in this way, we also, improve day by day because of this type of, funny, memorable, and then
Yes.
we try to, improve on that part.
Exactly, exactly.
Mhm.
So, and especially in the beginning, I used to be part of this institute where there were really nice people. They
Mm.
were supportive. They encouraged me to go on their stage to talk to them publicly. So, yeah, I
Mm.
was surrounded by nice people also.
Mm. So now you can, give any speech in front of so many people. Are you comfortable with, public speaking?
See, public speaking requires practice.
Right.
Regardless how articulate you are,
Mm-hmm.
how good of a speaker you are, if you're not doing it regularly, you will feel that all the eyes on you. You'll hesitate, in simple words.
Yes.
So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not speaking publicly every day, but I do
Okay.
want to do that. But I think if I'm able to manage the first 20 seconds, I can talk anywhere. So my
Yes,
legs
we need
still,
that
you
kind
know,
of, exposure.
true,
So if
true.
we get this type of experience again and again, then yes,
Mm-hmm.
with
Yes.
practice, we can be
Yeah.
good
Mm-hmm.
public speaker. So Roshan,
Correct.
what does mindset play a role in learning English according to you?
Just know the reason why you are learning English. That's your mindset. For
Mm-hmm.
you, I guess you are trying to create content, so that might be one of your reasons to improve your English. My reason is very simple. I started because I was interested in stories. Now I'm improving just so that I can help others, I can teach others. So that's my mindset. If I'm teaching and if I'm not improving regularly, then I will stay behind. I hope you get my
Mm-hmm.
point. What I'm saying here, that you have to catch up with everyone. Language evolves, the way you teach it also evolves. So
Mm-hmm.
you have
Right.
to catch up with others, and that is my mindset. I don't want to stay behind. I always want to be in the front. I want to be
Mm-hmm.
the guy who can teach others, who can lead others, and for that you need to work on yourself. And hopefully, I'm doing enough to inspire
Yeah.
others and to help others.
Right, right. Because you are really inspiring people learning this language and you are now very good at this language. So which area do you still want to work on in English?
Yeah, uh, I'm working on my writing.
Mm-hmm.
Writing is something which takes a lot of patience. So that area I need to improve. And as I mentioned earlier, storytelling. I want to become a good storyteller so that I can speak more confidently here. I can talk on various topics. So these two areas, storytelling and writing.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. And who has been your biggest supporter or inspiration during this journey?
Supporter, inspiration. I think my friends are nice enough. As I mentioned that I was surrounded by nice people. And my first
Oh,
teacher, when I was in class 11th, Anand sir, he was very
okay.
supportive. He always encouraged me to go on the stage. So because of
Mm-hmm.
those guys, I thought that, you know what, English is a big thing. Earlier, I didn't pay much attention to it before class 11. But when I went there, I met all of these nice people, and my teacher especially, Anand sir, he always asked me to go on the stage. So, and he found out that I was interested in English literature. So he would always ask me to go on the stage, explain a poem or a particular chapter. So I would summarize it. I would talk about the poets. So yeah, those guys really helped me, especially in the
Mm-hmm.
beginning.
Okay, that's really nice. And I really enjoyed this conversation with you. If you have any question, you can also ask.
Definitely. I also had a great time talking with you. You asked me a lot of questions regarding English learning. Tell me about you. Like, how are you doing, creating conversational videos? Do you enjoy it? Is it fun? Is it challenging?
Okay. Yes, I would say when I started my journey with this, language, I
Hmm.
was nervous and underconfident and fear of judgment. But
Hmm.
now I would say I'm a bit confident and try to, converse with people again and again so that I become more confident while doing these type of the conversation.
Hmm.
And apart from this, I also into, listening and watching content in English. So it also really helpful for me. So I am
Hmm.
also enjoying Noeday. But first, I was not, enjoying. That time I was nervous and underconfident. But nowadays I am enjoying.
Hmm. If you enjoy something, then learning becomes really easy. So that will be
Mm,
my last suggestion to everyone. Find something that you enjoy, be it
mm.
writing, listening,